Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner from the therapy pool. We're going to give it a new term, and I'm telling you why. Because the talk today, right now, is about things we can do at home on our own to help our pain. How many of us sit there and say, oh my God, it's killing me, and continue to click the remote, drink whatever we're drinking, and stay seated? I bet more than half of us. How many of us do that more than 5 times a week? I bet more than half of us. And how many of us have devices in the house that would help us but don't use them? Here's the thing. Whether it's a TENS unit, which you can buy today on Amazon for $29, whether it's an ultrasound machine, which you can buy today on Amazon for $49, or whether it's something more complex, like a teeter hang-up, a foot massager, a back Shih-Tzu type of massager, like a lumbar vibrator type of thing, a heating pad, an ice pack. We have them, but how many of us are too freaking stubborn, too freaking proud to use them? So here's the change. I use this jacuzzi every day now, and for a long time I didn't. In my car, and today I'm driving to a neurosurgeon, not close. In my car, I keep a therapy hot pack that can be unwrapped from its little wrapper and become hot for 8 hours. And I keep a cold pack, a crack cold pack, boom. One of the ones you can shake and crack. Bought a box of them. That's in my car. The reason it's in my car is I know that when I get done at a doctor's office, especially in a type of surgeon examination where they're going to make you bend, they're going to make you stay in a waiting room for a while, things like that, and it's a walk to get up to the office, it's a big building, I know that I'm going to have a tough time when I get out of that office. Well, guess what? The first couple of times I went to places like this, the first 100 times, let's be honest, made no preparations afterwards, said I'm a tough guy, I can take it, hell with it. You know what I found out? I'm not so tough. I'm stupid. That's right. I'm not tough to do that. I'm stupid to do that. These are solutions at your fingertips that you don't use. Think about that. Think about that. Years ago, I don't know if you guys who are my age remember UNICEF, the orange containers we used to have to collect. Well, that was the crisis, the famine in Biafra. Well, what nobody seemed to know or be able to communicate or educate to the people who were dying was that they lived in fields of soybeans. I'm not kidding. Google it. They lived in fields of soybeans, and they didn't know that soybeans were protein, a source of nourishment. So I cannot say that I am an idiot for lack of knowledge. I know what to do. I'm an idiot for lack of execution. I don't do what I know what I need to do. Takes me so many times of facing the wall, of facing the pain, of being unable to push through, to realize that I'm unable to push through. Now that might sound strange, but my nature has always been to be problem solution, not problem. I came in, I was called all my life the fireman, because if it got really, really bad, they called me. That was what my job was in every company I worked with, to diffuse the big, big, big problems. So you know what? When I retired, I must have said, screw this. I'm not dealing with those big, 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 big problems anymore. I'm retired. Well, I must have shut the door a little too fast on myself, because that skill set, that one little skill set, can be so helpful dealing with pain. Because one of the things I used to do is when it happened, I dealt with it. When it happened, I dealt with it. When it happened, I dealt with it. The nature of a problem solver is you cannot wait. You must solve the problem now. The nature of idiot like me in pain is 40 times without the solution, which is in my hand, being used. So I'm praying and I'm hoping that you all will listen to what I'm saying here. And if you hold the solutions in your hands, have them in your home, can buy them with your money, you must use them. We must stop this false bravado that says to us we are invincible. It is natural, it is a human instinct for us to stay and think that, but we must somehow break that habit or that process or that continuum and change it. And understand that the only reason I'm in this hot tub now is because I came to the realization finally that the problem of picking up the cover, getting into it, is less than the benefit I get from being in it. Because I put on a handicap bar, very expensive unfortunately, but I put it on, so I feel better getting into it now. Safer for me. I have no more excuses, in other words. As far as things and modalities to use with our pain, what kind of freaking excuses can there be? If you got a TENS unit, use it. You got a therapy pad, use it. If you got anything that you can think of what I'm talking about, use it. It's time to stop hurting ourselves by saying we A, don't need it, or B, we're too strong. We're not, and we do. This is the Real Senior Stoner, hoping that you all start using the tools at hand to help your pain. Cheers.